I am choosing to trade against the greatest trader of all time. And yes, I am talking about the one and only Nancy Pelosi. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions here with a super quick update. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a better understanding of what is going on with the overall market. So the Japanese, is it the Nikkei? I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce it, soared 10% today after selling off 12% yesterday. So a really nice recovery when it came down to the Japanese Nikkei, but overall, markets are still showing some signs of weakness. I wanted to share with you my trade plan, not to encourage you to copy, but I wanted to share with you my trade plan in advance while I'm taking it, while I'm still in the red. As you guys can see, I'm down $1,700 on this active short with NVIDIA. The reason I said trading against the greatest trader of all time, Nancy Pelosi just updated us on one of the most recent trades that she took. I made a video about it yesterday. Feel free to check it out if you guys haven't done so already. We like to track politicians' trades because they are always taking advantage of opportunities that just tend to, on average, beat the S&P 500 on a yearly basis. So with that being said, she invested even more money into NVIDIA after selling Microsoft. But I believe that based off of recent patterns, I see potential downside on NVIDIA. This is just going to be a day trade, not a swing trade. So let me make that very clear. Nancy Pelosi does not day trade. She swing trades or invests in these companies for a long period of time. So obviously our intention is very, very different. But with that being said, there was an obvious resistance that we were showing signs of on NVIDIA, and we became very overbought. I saw there to be pullback potential. So then I decided to plug it into my risk calculator. I planned out my entire trade. Please let me know down in the comments section what you think. Let me make this very clear. This is not for you to copy, but this is to encourage you to, anytime that you take a trade, regardless of how risky or conservative it might be, it's always a good idea to plan it out. So again, my overall entry would be 104.50. My exit's going to be 100, again, because I make money as it sells off. So my plan to cover is going to be right around $100 price per share. That's where we were right around that pre-market session. I really do think we could go lower, but again, I'm just setting this as a benchmark. And then I plan to cut losses if it breaks above 106. This gives me a risk to reward ratio of 3-to-1. This aligns with my golden ratio. And if you don't know what I mean by golden ratio, then make sure you watch the LPP lesson library because we talk more about that. Statistically speaking, you need to make sure that you understand what your golden ratio needs to be and to make sure that your risk to reward ratio always aligns with that. With that, the 3-to-1 completely makes sense. And with 3,000 shares, that's about a trade size of about $313,000. I could potentially make $13,500 in a perfect world, and I could potentially lose $4,500 in a perfect world. So again, just keeping you guys and making you guys aware of what it is that I'm choosing to trade. I've already announced it to my LPP team, making them all aware of what my intentions are. We talked about it during today's live trading session. A lot of them do not agree in shorting NVIDIA, especially after Nancy Pelosi just recently announced that she took a trade, because it is often thought that if she takes a trade, she's going to bring in more demand. And I completely agree. It does come at a greater form of risk. Markets are more bullish than they are bearish. NVIDIA is a very bullish company, especially in 2024. But I still think it's overvalued. And again, it's 100% just my opinion. I think that what we saw based off of recent patterns is something that we will most likely continue to see. On the 1 hour time frame, we are getting rejected by that moving average and still forming these lower highs and lower lows. It's really nice that we saw a nice little upswing, but guess what? Every single time we've gotten that upswing, we end up getting rejected once again. And I think that this selling pressure is just getting started. The market, I don't believe, has completely shrugged off what it said last week. And that's, it is not happy with the advancements that we are making with AI. And that's been the focus for the entire market as a whole. That's been the entire focus of NVIDIA. And as AI continues to lack progress, then in that sense, I think that the hype that was factored in advance behind AI will most likely no longer be there or not be as significant, which means that markets will most likely have to correct themselves. But we'll see. Only time will tell. At the end of the day, doesn't matter what it is that I think. let the charts do the talking, right? And that's essentially what I wanted to provide for you guys today. Share with you guys my trade plan, share with you guys in advance before the actual trade comes into play, and to see how it actually plays out. So I'll make sure that I keep you guys up to date via Instagram. If you guys don't follow me already, that's going to be linked down below. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me down in the comment section. I appreciate you guys' time. I hope to see you for tomorrow's live trading session. If you ever want to tune on in, I trade live every single morning right at market open, and that's that second link in the description down below. If you want to sign up today, you can sign up right now for a 50% off discount. Prices will be going up in 1 month. And yes, if you sign up right now, it's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and you can watch me trade live every day. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.